what I really want to talk about is the news segment, because we have a couple of other award shows on our road to the Oscars that have hit. I think the BAFTAs also happened. I don't have any info on that. So if you do, or if someone has some stuff on the BAFTAs, definitely let us know. I need to catch up on there.
The PGAs happened.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of good ones, but the ones that I was able to see, because they actually streamed them, was Netflix's pickup for the live event of the 30th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards, and then the Indie Spirit Awards, which they streamed on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Thought both were pretty decent.
Yeah.
Let's start with SAG first, because Indie went crazy at the end. The 30th Annual SAG Awards. Netflix, great job. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny the way that just like being on a streamer that doesn't need you to cut to commercial breaks alleviates so many of the issues that we have with other award shows. Like, they let the speeches go on. Jeremy Allen White literally got surprised. He was like startled that they weren't trying to play him off the stage. They also, one thing that I loved, which, the Oscars have been pushing away from this, they started with a big clip montage that showed all the nominees. Is it so much to ask for to see clips of the nominated movies?
The movies? The moving images?
Yeah. And, I think Netflix is honestly like really, really lucky, or maybe just very, very smart, we should say, with their choice to go after the SAGs, because it's just nonstop speeches from extremely well-liked celebrities. They have this very like congenial atmosphere where everybody's like really happy to see other people, and they're sharing their adoration for other people. I think it's just a very smart pickup on their behalf. I'm curious if there are aspects of the show that you liked better or you liked worse. I know one thing that didn't work necessarily for everybody was, I felt like instead of commercial breaks, they had Tan France interview
the queer guy
interludes. Yeah, the Queer Eye guy. And like, they're trying to do it in the style of those backstage interviews that sometimes go viral on online.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better to like opt into those and find the best moments than when you force them on during a live broadcast. I don't know if it works for the flow of the show.
I agree with you, because he was also doing the pre-show, and I was catching that on YouTube, and then they went directly there, which if you catch his thing, or I think it was the girls thing with the pre-show with Kieran Culkin. Watch it.
I missed that one. Yeah.
Watch it. I'm going to find the clip. I'll send it to you. Yeah, I assumed like there's still a pause, not just for commercial breaks, but for the show itself. So what was going to fill that in? That did. And it did feel a little awkward, because then they're like all piling up in the back, and you got like multiple people talking over their speeches there while some stuff is still happening. I also thought the censoring was kind of funny. The actors didn't have to censor themselves because Netflix doesn't need it, but the SAG ceremony censored clips. That's funny. Like, you're all adults there drinking alcohol. Like, just leave it. Out of the speeches, I thought they were able to give some good ones. I like seeing a variation of stuff so that you have like someone giving a speech at, another award. But like the SAG one, because they're talking to their fellow peers, I thought they were giving some good stuff. I thought Stephen Yeun's speech was fantastic when he was talking about how, one, he had a funny one that him getting a SAG card for that peanut butter commercial or the Milky Way commercial was just as good as getting this award. But I think it was him and Io who were bringing up the fact that, like, this is the honor bestowed by your peers.
Yeah.
Not critics, not people that, producers, people that want to fluff you up. You're, like, competitors. And that's what makes these awards so special. And I thought it was really cool the way that they're able to integrate the show in terms of how they all, unionize in this place after going on all the strikes that they did last year. So I thought it was a pretty good ceremony. I don't know if anybody else stood out to you.
Did you like the Lisa Ann Walter mic'd up segment?
Which one was that?
Where they had the teacher from Abbott Elementary like mic'd up, and they were showing her like behind the scenes just talking to people on the red carpet and stuff like that. It was sort of this interesting, like they did it in the style of those NBA mic'd up clips where you get clips from NBA players during the game, but it was just all of her on the red carpet schmoozing with other actors, saying hi to Robert Downey Jr. and stuff like that. I mean, I thought it was kind of cool, because I'm always, as a celebrity interested person, I'm always watching these shows and seeing like two actors talking at a table and just wondering like, well, what are they talking about? And it was a nice little insight into that. I just think the clip wasn't edited well, and they included way too many similar moments. Like, we don't need to see her saying hi to 16 different people.
That's what happens when you get the actors, bro, not the editors. So Pedro being drunk was funny. They were pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the Modern Family people coming out was
they were doing a bunch of reunions. Yeah, it was similar to the Emmys in that they were focusing on reuniting casts for a lot of the presentations. They got like Frodo in them.
Yeah, you're right.
And they had I think it started all off with a Devil Wears Prada reunion as well.
Would she pretend? Yeah, like she pretended to be drunk.
Yeah. Was the Hannah Einbender? No, that was at the Indie Spirits.
That was the Indie when she ran out. So let's jump into that. It was pretty good. Sure. You got everyone who was going to win kind of pretty much got the awards. Jeremy Allen, The Bear, all that good stuff.
Let me ask you one more thing about Screen Actors Guild. The way that Idris Elba was sort of like the host, but not really the host. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you?
No, that's why you're asking the question.
Yeah.
No, it was weird. Like, it wasn't the worst, but it's like he's a really cool guy, and they're setting him up to be awkward, and there's nothing he could do. It was a little weird. They need to tighten up those stuff. Even in the beginning, the baton passing, this is how I got my SAG card. Where are the directors, bro? Are these actors directing actors? Because some of y'all claim you're directors. What's going on here?
We need Spielberg to come in and do the blocking, because it could use some improvements. The
Spirit Awards, though, were held in a tent.
Yes.
Would you like to explain why they have like the staff of 1,000 men, but they're in a tent?
I think they've always kind of been like on the beach. That's sort of the vibe the Indie Spirits have gone for. It's like, it's the fun award show. We're on in the middle of the day.
You know, the non-studio, big studio award films that we give, to the point that we have a Caesar or the Cassavetes Award to be the actual only Indie Award.
Right. And
we still like the Indie Awards. We still like them. But
they're a fun vibe. I wish they were maybe a little more indie than they are right now, but they're cool.
Just saying. They're cool for what it is. If you've seen this show, you already knew all the indie nominated.
Yeah, you did.
Thanks, bro. I'm not even. Let's just flex on it. Every single movie. They're going through the docs. I'm like,
Best First Feature, 1001.
Gotta let them know.
Best Feature, Past Lives.
Come on now. And even the nominees. And there were some other ones that should have been there.
Best Cassavetes Award, Fremont.
Which,
wait,
I thought it was going to go. There was somebody else for the Cassavetes.
Cassavetes Award. Fremont. I got that Blu-ray.
Was Storyev not up?
No, it wasn't up, but we can give Storyev a shout out.
If we were running it would have been up for sure.
Yeah.
And if we were running it, y'all would have been able to hear everything at the second half of this award show. But before we get to that, I saw a lot of Twitter stuff because I saw it after I came back from Dune, and people were just spewing garbage this weekend. I don't know what's going on with the internet, bro, but it's a little off if you've been on it. They said that she was talking smack to people and that it was like terrible. And you know what I hate more than anything is that was the connotation. You read it back and you go, oh, you slick. You made us jump to that point knowing good and damn well that wasn't what happened. I went to go revisit it, that she was smack-talking people.
You're talking about A.D. Bryant, who was the host of the Indie Spirit Awards.
Shrill, right? Shrill? That's her show?
Yes.
That's what I know her from the most.
SNL.
I felt she's like the funniest, gets along with everybody type of person.
Delightful.
This felt really weird. Yeah, they spread this out. I was in my Dune screening going, there's no way.
She disses Natalie Portman from the stage of the Indie Spirit Awards.
Nat laughed so hard at that joke because it turned out they're all friends. What is with this clickbait engagement? Man, they said the same thing about the SNL thing with the Shane Gillis guy because there's so much controversy. They had fired him. Now he's coming back. Nobody laughed at his... Yeah, they did. I saw that too. Hey, you got to see it with your own eyes. Hear it with your own ears. She did a fantastic job, though. She was great. We always love the Indie Spirit Awards because, like you said, it's a vibe. They're just chilling there with people. They're not scared to make this joke over there. And the fan, or I would say the crowd interaction. The Melton? He's a G, dude. He's so game for all of it. I love it.
He was great. The Charles Melton bit was great. I liked the film festival audience questions bit, too.
That was
Will Ferrell, Jessica Williams.
Will Ferrell in the thing. Did you see Sarandos in the back laughing when he pulled out the pad? Go rewatch it for him. And Ted Sarandos and I think it's Ted Sarandos, unless I got him and the other guy mixed up because I know there's two of them.
Reed Hastings, maybe.
Yeah, the Netflix guy who's always at the award shows is the guy who laughs the hardest at everything, and that's why they greenlight everything at Netflix because he's got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
The second, I thought they gave some pretty good awards. I was very surprised by the American Fiction duo win because I love that movie a lot. So when it got, I think, screenwriting and best actor, hearing them talk is when you really get that, oh, crap, this other person's been winning all these awards. That's the one speech I wish I was hearing you talk this whole run.
Yeah.
They gave such a power couple type of like response to it. What's the director's name?
Cord Jefferson?
Right now. Dude, when he said this, like, this means a lot. Like, I was getting like wavy, but this is the energy that you're giving to me. Dude, I was feeling that. And then Jeffrey Wright won.
Oh, yeah.
His speech was, you get tired of these things until you win one. And then it's like, okay. Bruh, there was so much energy in that win. I'm hoping the Oscars does a really good split on all categories. I kind of want to hear an American Fiction speech.
Yeah, I mean, interestingly, American Fiction has been picking up some steam in that adapted screenplay race. I would not be surprised if it ended up winning at this point. I'm not sure if I would predict for adapted screenplay particularly. Over it'd be that's the thing. It's a tough category because that's the Oppenheimer category. Barbie's in there now. It's got some stiff competition.
Is that the one with Anatomy?
I want to say Anatomy is an original.
Okay.
Want to say.
I'm going to shift to that and say I'm scared for Anatomy. I am officially on watch. On all categories, directing, screenwriting, and best picture.
Scared of Anatomy or scared for Anatomy? Scared of, I believe.
No, scared for. I like the movie. Yeah. I love Justine Triet.
Okay,
she is fantastic. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If she wins that award,
you don't want it to turn into the like Everything Everywhere All at Once is so overrated of this year.
Every winner it happens to. And it's the matches in particular, Yeah. Like to win the writing one, people are going to like all of a sudden read the screenplays to their winners, to their favorites and complain that she took it. They're going to nitpick her script to death. I would love her to win director. Who tells their country to go F off because they didn't choose her and then pulls up at the Oscars with that selection, which is still great, Taste of Things, please watch it, not getting it. And her coming up with, what was it, 8, 6? If she beats Christopher Nolan for directing,
5.
I think that would be awesome. But it's Christopher Nolan's year, and I would hate the Nolan boys to get on her. Maybe even me. But I love her, bro. She is awesome.
Yeah, well,
and I'm seeing those wins here, and I think the shakeup might happen, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a real scenario where Oscar voters essentially decide to spread the love, and screenplay goes to 2 movies that don't really have much of a shot in other categories. If that's American Fiction and Anatomy of a Fall, that could be interesting. But like, does it ultimately matter if Oppenheimer still like wins the big prize, or do you think the fanboys are going to fanboy?
Yes, bro. It's a little bit. It's the boy.
Yeah.
You can win, but did he get MVP?
Yeah.
It's Nolan's year, dude.
It's his kind of crowning moment, and I feel like he's been waiting for it.
It's the director for him. Honestly, and I've said this to you, I'd rather him get director and Killers get the other one. Like, that's my go-to award for Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Is directing. So, I'm banking for a tie. It's been a while since we've seen a tie at the Oscars, and I always think that those are the best because I love the gasp that happens when a tie occurs, and it would be really cool to just really showcase that they're, awarding things to the level that they're like, these two are too great and there was nothing we could do about it. Share the gold. It's Mean Girls here. Let's do it. Anything else to add for the SAG, the Indie Spirit Awards, any other award shows that are on the horizon?
I mean, mostly just that, like, it feels like we've been getting really solid award shows this cycle. I thought the Emmys were good. Bad. I don't know if we spent that much time on them. These last 2 were pretty good. And I'm just worried that we're, like, setting ourselves up for disappointment with the Oscars.
Hey, I hope it's a fill. They didn't do a bad job last year. They're getting better. They're learning all their lessons. We'll see. Is Jimmy Kimmel still, no?
It is Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
I thought the teaser that they put out of him in Barbie World was actually pretty solid and like could have been the opening of a Billy Crystal Oscars.
I just listened to his Dune interview with the cast. It was also really good.
He's Jimmy. He's on a good late night talk show.
We know that he was.
Yeah. Just maybe not the best fit for the Oscars.
We got you.
Yeah.
We got you. Come on. Yeah. You could do it. We got no choice.
Do we want to do, before we move on, this more recent bit of news? I don't know if you've even seen it, about Beef Season 2.
Barely, bro. I got the notification when I was driving. Tell me. Anthology,
so
right?
apparently, yeah, they are going the anthology route, which we were hoping for with season 2.
Have to.
And right now, they are eyeing Charles Melton, Kaylee Spaney, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Anne Hathaway for roles in season 2 of Beef, which allegedly would be about a pair of feuding couples, with Charles Melton and Kaylee Spaney playing one of the couples, Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway being courted for another one of those roles. So I guess yay or nay, are you in on this pairing of actors for a potential season 2 of Beef?
Are you
all the way?
Me?
2
all
thumbs up. Yeah.
Bro.
This is like all... I'm almost stunned they can get a cast like this. Like, these people should be doing movies.
Is there a cap?
Right?
Thank you. They did Melton a little dirty.
Like, has
This
Gyllenhaal
is how you
even
give him all the awards.
done a series before? I think this is his first time, unless I'm misremembering. I know Hathaway did the WeWork show.
And I liked her in that one. Yeah, the Apple one. Dude, this looks like a juggernaut crowd right here. I'm all for it. If they keep it anthology, we were very iffy on what was going to happen with it. This is pretty good. Speaking of Steven Yeun, did y'all hear about Beef season 2 castings? Yeah, that's a powerhouse, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we need something good from Jake Gyllenhaal, because you know that South by movie about a...
I got some faith.
Bro, the Fall Guy trailer played at the IMAX. I'm saying this with all due respect, bro. The guy in the disability seat put his hands up in the air and rolled away, bro. I kid you not. I can only speak facts. I'm just telling you what he did. I could not believe it. He went like that. And he went, and he went to go get a concession. I could not believe it. He sat through 3 trailers, and the Fall Guy trailer did that to him. I was like, no way. And that's the movie I'm rooting for at South by.
Yeah, man. I have more hopes for Roadhouse than I do Fall Guy. I gotta be honest.
That's my white flag, bro. Oh, it's gonna be a fun South by. Bet.
Yeah.